Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to today's Honkai Star Rail video. So I managed to push to level 40 yesterday and we are finally at the Relic farming hell. So you unlock Equilibrium level 3 and you will be able to start farming for your yellow gears in the third dungeons of the Cavern of Corrosion. So the stats portion for your gear will be really random. So it's called the Relic farming hell because you got to farm for like ideal stats and get the stats you want. Personally, right, your yellow gear can have up to 4 substats and 1 main stats. And I'll say my gauge as to whether or not I want to use a certain gear or whether or not a certain gear is decent enough for me is probably the main stats being super useful for the character and maybe having 1, 2, 3, even 3, right, lines of optimal stats for the gear itself. So that will be the best case scenario. If you're a mega whale, you want the best for your character, you want to get the max percentage for the gear for 4 lines and then 1 or for the main stats itself. So these are the stuff that whales do. But let's say if you're just like a light spender, dolphin, or even free to play, right, you don't have too much resource to spend on your Trailblaze power, then I'll say like 1 to 2 lines of good substats and main stats being the optimal one you want would be good enough for your yellow gear. So that's for the yellow gear portion. So it will be a very long journey in terms of farming, and luckily they have a new feature known as the synthesized relic crafting. So this allows you to craft for your desired item. For example, like I've been farming the wind set but I haven't get the feat so far, so I could craft it in this one and then go with it. So that is one way you can use it, right? So the way to craft it, you will need this thing known as the relic remains, which could be obtained from salvaging your yellow colored gear. So my personal take on using this synthesized relic crafting is, number one, when you have like a desired character that you want to focus on and you want to min-max that character's stats, abilities, etc., then you want to use this because you have the customized synthesis where you can choose the main stats that you want for the equipment itself. So for example, like for the body itself, I might want a attack percentage or a crit rate percentage for Dunheng. So I will use this self-modeling resin, which could be obtained from the Nameless Honor over here. So this is a very scarce resource, once every 30 plus over days or 40 days, which is crazy long. So but it is very invaluable because it saves a lot on the farming aspects, and this means maybe lesser Trailblaze power spend per se. So that is for the self-modeling resin. So ones from the Nameless Honor so far not sold in the shop, but I could see this being sold in the shop for the whales in the future. So that's something to keep a lookout for. So if you have a specific unit you want to focus on and you have the stats you want the character to have, then this feature is really amazing, right? Another way you might want to use this is, for example, like myself, I want to farm the full set, but because I'm just super unlucky I didn't get this Eagle's Quilted Pooties, then I could craft it, right, synthesize it in a random quantity to get random stats. So that's another way you use it. Personally, I won't really recommend doing it because you sacrifice 10 equipments, although you can sacrifice 10 useless ones, but 10 equipments for like 1 equipment in exchange, not really an ideal one if you really have the equipment. I think the way to use it is, like I mentioned, number one, you have specific characters, you want specific stats, then you use the customized synthesis. Or number two, you farm very long like myself and you're missing like one part of the set itself, then you can use it because like, no matter how hard you farm, you just can't seem to get it, then might as well just use the relic crafting portion. So that's for the relic crafting thing. So this one, I'll say it's like a minor quality of life because I honestly think it's going to be super expensive to sort of craft, like sort of salvage 10 equipments to get one, and it's probably best used when you have a certain build idea or equipment you want to focus in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this relic crafting guide. A very simple one. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more Honkai Star Rail contents from the channel, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye guys.